Hello everybody, welcome back to another Borderlands 2 unofficial community patch video. Today we are continuing our class mods for every character, and we are doing the DLC comm, the Tiny Tina DLC comm for Axton, and after this one I think we only have the Assault Rifleman comm left for Axton, and at that point I will have done a build for every single comm for Axton, which is pretty cool. So that'll probably be my next video, go ahead and finish them up, and then probably move on to Maya, and then just keep going down the list. So, here's what we have. Pretty standard Axton build. This comm isn't like incredibly unique or anything. I don't think it's like a drastic playstyle change compared to some of the other choices. So we're going with the generic build. Slag weapon, Kerplaster, good damage, good explosive weapon. The child grenades benefit from grenade damage, and of course the explosive damage gets buffed from some of Axton's other skills. But primarily that child grenade that the Kerplaster drops gets a nice boost from all of Axton's grenade damage sources. Obviously, the peak opener is better, but I figured I would use something that's a little bit more easy to obtain. And yeah, I mean, trying to go a little bit off meta here. So yeah, Baby Maker, I figured this would synergize nicely with the comm. It gives mag size. I mean, TDR chucking is really good on Axton to begin with because of his reload speed buffs, his access to magazine size increases, and of course the grenade damage benefits that he receives. So just a natural choice that fits well with this comm. And then our Fight for Your Life weapon. Nothing really crazy here. So yeah, and it's a Moxie weapon as well. Creamer's nice. Blockade, survivability, good shield. Here is our DLC comm, the Chaotic Neutral Ranger. I went with the neutral so we could get the magazine size and fire rate. There's some different variants that you can get. I forget all of them. I think there's like accuracy and magazine size, accuracy, fire rate, just depending on what you want to do. But I thought the chaotic neutral looked like one of the more optimal choices. This is a nice little combo. Like magazine size and fire rate is a very nice buff to your DPS. And then it buffs impact, ranger, and grit, which is honestly pretty mediocre and a weird selection of skills to go together. But we'll make it work. And then we have the Sligo negative for some extra survivability. You can really use whatever you want. I like the fastball, but I get a little bored of it sometimes, so I kind of switch it around. Maybe I'll do the meteor shower actually. I am using explosive relic, but yeah, if I feel like I need survivability, I'll go back to that. There's the relic, and here is the build. So this point allocation might look a little weird, but we'll go through it. So preparation for survivability, pressure for survivability and damage, Phalanx shield for extra shield capacity for me, and also the shield for the turret gives it more flexibility and survivability. I usually only put 1 or 2 points into quick charge, but this time I didn't um, want to get forbearance since we don't have access to Gemini. It's important that we have more cooldown rate and more uptime. So I figured I'd just put more points into quick charge instead of going like 2 points here, 2 points here. It just wouldn't be very good. So I went more into quick charge. It's still a very good skill. And then we got resourceful for the cooldown rate. Nuke also gives cooldown rate on the UCP. Um, and we don't have a relic, so that was another reason why I really wanted to prioritize resourceful. Or we don't have a relic that boosts cooldown rate, I should say. And then Maglock for more flexibility. And then the Calm Boost Grit, you could max this out, get it up to 9 or 10 if you have one that boosted by +5, but um, that's not bad, and maybe that is one way to approach this build, like just kind of cheese it with a very high grit chance. It goes up 4% by level, so if it was at 7, it'd be 28, it'd be 32 at 8, so it'd be a 36% chance at level 9, which is decent. But honestly, 24% should be coming into play pretty frequently. It's about a quarter of the time, so yeah, not bad. And then Impact, another skill where I didn't feel like I needed to max it. The returns of the skill are a bit diminishing. And I wanted to actually put points into Ranger because it gets buffed, so yeah. Good skill though, for what it's worth. Expertise, always love the weapon swap speed and movement speed and all that. Middle Storm, nice DPS. Longbow, more flexibility. Steady and Battlefront, typical Axton DPS boosters. Do or die, grenades and fight for your life, and more damage. Cool. Then Ranger, in order to preserve points, I didn't max this, but y- I honestly, I just don't really like this skill. It's usually not the most impactful. I mean, it requires a lot of point investment to get a lot out of. The UCP does double it from 1% to 2%, which does make a nice little difference. So if it's boosted by a comm, I'll take this skill, but usually I don't because it requires way too much of an investment to be good without a comm. So I usually avoid it. But with a comm boosting it up, not that bad. Nuke. We already progressed all the way down this tree because we wanted to get Ranger, so I figured why not? Good damage and you get the cooldown rate. And then over here, this is pretty much my standard on this side. More turret uptime, reload speed for DPS, willing for survivability, scorched earth for more damage for us and the turret, onslaught for more DPS, and able for a little bit of extra survivability, value point and grenadier for an extra grenade, a little bit of grenade damage, and of course double up for the slag turret. So yeah, that's going to be it for the build, and we will go ahead and go on over to the gameplay. Alrighty, and we are back with the gameplay side of things. We have got the Slaga, the Kerblaster, yep, all of this really good stuff. And here's the build, and we'll go ahead and jump right in and see how this comp performs. I expect it to be fine. I don't really expect anything crazy, but it should be good. Meteor shower doing some work. Wanted to make sure we got the nuke damage, so I threw it down there. Fire rate does seem pretty noticeable. Usually the Kerblaster is a pretty slow gun. The magazine size is nice too, like pretty nice DPS buff. I mean, let's see, what's the Kerblaster without this comm? It was at 47. Yeah, that's pretty substantial. Then of course, yeah, that's the fire rate without the comm. So pretty big difference, I would say. Put it back on. And we will head on up there. Is there someone below me? I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. What the heck? Usually it's those first three in the room and then they kind of screw off. Interesting. Alright. Meteor shower made quick work of them. Big guns. Oh yeah, that extra magazine size makes the Baby Maker hit like a freight train. Where is the turret? What the hell? I think I saw it on the screen, but... Okay, whatever. We'll just let it naturally cool down. Okay. Turret. Found something. Oh, that's my bad. Don't want to shoot people too close with this gun. Alright, it's getting slagged up. Okay. Yeah, the Kerblaster's a bit of an ammo consumer weapon, but it's pretty good. Oops, it's way off. Oh, and I did it again. Smart. Definitely a bit rusty. Not the best gameplay here, but it should be just fine. Alright, that should take care of them. Really, Meteor Shower is really nice in like congested areas. Just clears out the whole thing, basically. Okay. Whoa, I got a nice little grenade jump there. Oh, what the hell? Should get, yeah. Should do the trick. He resists explosives, so this will be interesting. I also believe this comm would really thrive with like other assault rifles or like an SMG, even like something to really take that fire rate up to a new level. It's obviously quite high, especially with Onslaught. It'd be cool if this comm actually boosted Onslaught or Metal Storm. Oh yeah, I meant, wait, what the, that was an invisible wall. What the heck? Grit saved me though. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, Grit did it again. We gotta switch off the... We need a non-explosive variant. Where is it? There we go. This'll work. I'm like getting stuck on a thing or something. I mean, it still does grenade damage, but the shock part of it should help. Okay, now back to the normal one. Cool. Yeah, doing pretty good. I like the comp, pretty strong. Again, I don't think it's necessarily a lot different than what you would get from like a Legendary Ranger or Legendary Tactician. I think it's the same thing in UCP and Vanilla. I forget what they're called. Let me see. Yeah, the Tactician is the Legendary Ranger in the Vanilla game. It's just a different name in UCP for whatever reason. This comp, like honestly, they should get like the magazine size and fire rate, throw that on the Legendary Tactician, and it would be perfect. Like it seems like these two comms could be mixed and matched pretty well. Like the skills that you get from the Tactician are much better, but the bonuses you get from the Chaotic Neutral Ranger are much better. Like the magazine and fire rate, I'll take that all day over Team Shield recharge rate. Axton has plenty recharge rate on his own, so not really a huge bonus there. Let's just... Oh, it's gonna throw the nuke. Ouch. Crit, nice. Got me a little bit of heals as well. Running pretty low on SMG ammo. That's kind of what Baby Maker does. Can carpet bomb the place though. I'll try to go through here as much as possible without picking up ammo so I can prime the ammo boxes afterwards, but let's see, I might just have to. Child grenade should help. Ah, no slag, huh? Still no slag. Are you kidding me, though? Alright, get a little bit of heal. Man, this guy's really annoying. Okay, I guess that works. Not really the greatest. Oh, it's this annoying asshole. Stop, stop. Oh my gosh. Dude, holy shit. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there's one more. Jeez. Alright, that should do a lot. Yeah. Meteor Shower's a fun grenade to use. And this isn't even with a particularly, like, if I was using the Legendary Grenadier, man, this thing would be doing some work. Right after my turret, not me. Can't really see. Oh, come on. Just throw a grenade over there. Just to be safe. Okay, we can just gather some ammo. Yeah, this is pretty good. Pretty strong DPS. Survivability is, I mean, I don't know, most of Axton's skills kind of make up for it, and you do get a pretty hefty bonus to grit, so that definitely helps, and you could definitely max that if you wanted to, like, obviously some leeway with these builds. I just kind of build it how I like to. Grit's a pretty good skill. I usually don't max it, but when I'm getting it boosted by a comm, the value is hard to pass up. I mean, pretty much with any comm, unless it's just like an atrocious skill, you should definitely at least take a value point. It just makes sense. It's such a high return on a little investment.
Wanna meet my girlfriend?
Okay, that grenade is definitely overkill. I think he died? I can't really tell. Alright, back away from our child grenades. Yeah, I would say maybe the one mistake I made, I'll just commit to it now, but is I have too many weapons that are not good at close range. And this build would actually be good with a shotgun, that magazine size and fire rate. But I just chose some random weapons that I enjoy using. Shotgun would totally wreck with this build though too. I bet like the Butcher, I mean of course the standard conference call, but the Butcher would be really funny I think with this extra fire rate and more magazine size for a weapon that's like already incredibly ammo efficient. I can't remember if I actually might run that. Do I have a Butcher? I can't remember. Ah, it's corrosive. Okay. The Omen might be a fun one to try though, real quick here. Um, yeah, screw it. Let's throw on the Firebone. Run with that for a minute. Oh yeah, that's a nice fire rate. I mean, we do have Metal Storm. Oh my. That magazine size is so noticeable with this. Holy cow. I feel like I was firing way more. I mean, this isn't already a surprisingly ammo efficient gun, but man, that makes it way better. Alright, nice. Pretty good damage. Somebody has a shock DOT weapon, but I'm not exactly sure where. Owie. That's you. Get him out of the way. Yeah, I think maybe I should have ran this earlier. I was just running some stuff I enjoyed, but I think this fits the play style a little bit more. So for those of you that stuck around to the end, this is honestly probably the best thing you can do. Run around with like a Butcher or Omen or Conference Call, any close range shotgun, Heartbreaker. Those all seem like they'd be pretty good to me. Should destroy them. Owie. Jeez, he's tanky. Oh, he had a fire dot. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Well, that's kind of annoying. But Grid actually did almost save me there. But yeah, guys, the build is pretty strong. I would say definitely try out a shotgun with this. I think the conference call, Omen, Butcher, really any already high fire rate shotgun that could use the extra magazine size. I think the Omen in particular is great with Axton because he gets those grenade damage buffs. But that shotgun only uses like 1 ammo per shot, and then you buff the magazine size even more. Like that's actually some crazy high DPS. I actually really like that with that comp. The assault rifles work pretty well too, just because I mean, really anything. I mean, yeah, you could apply this to anything. More magazine size and fire rate's just great. The only thing that it doesn't really matter for is like an RPG, and even then it does help. But yeah, I think that'll do it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.